Welcome staunch survivors to Scavenger Squad. I'm Caedo, and in this Fallout 4 guide series, we'll focus on the details and loot when dealing with particular features with the help of an amazing guest. Joining me this time is Sven. Feel free to introduce yourself and tell the lovely Wasters what you do, and have done for me personally.
Hey guys, I'm Sven. I'm a starting C# programmer, lead developer for Isolated Madness by Berserk Studios and an all-around good guy for most of the time. And I made Caedo's Codex. Thank you for having me, Caedo.
It's a pleasure to have you with us, Sven.
This time we're covering the rare Syringer Rifle, which can be found in several hospitals and medical facilities. If you're looking for one, you can refer to the previous Scavenger Squad guide that covers West Roxbury Township, because there is one at the hospital there. The rifle itself resembles its pipe weapon counterparts, but that's where the similarities end. The Syringer can be a powerful situational weapon that will quickly turn the tide of any battle, provided you have the syringes to fire from it. Effects of this Syringer may vary from the ability to pacify enemies, poison them, make them frenzy, lower the damage resistance, or even have a chance to spawn a Bloatfly upon death.
Now we'll take a moment to go over the mods and specific materials you'll need to upgrade your Syringer. Most of the Syringer's upgrades don't require perks. However, if you want to get into using scopes, it's recommended to get the gun nut perk at the very least, of course science for the night vision and recon scopes.
We're starting with the mod slots. For the barrels we have the Stub barrel, the short barrel and the long barrel. For stocks we have the standard stock, the Marksman stock and the Recoil Compensating stock. And going to scopes, we have the standard scope, the glow sights, the short scope, the reflex sight, the glow reflex sight, the medium scope, the long scope, and of course the night vision and recon scopes. As it is probably understood, you should look out for steel, glass, fiber optics and other adhesive items. Furthermore, you should always look for wonder glue, duct tape, vegetable starch, antique globes, alarm clocks, hot plates, a silver pocket watch, a microscope and a fire extinguisher. You can find these items in schools, hospitals and laboratories.
Now for the fun part of the Syringer, the ammo. It can be created at chemistry stations, and included is Berserk syringes, which cause your enemies to frenzy. It does have a level cap, so lower level enemies it will be most effective against. Sadly, some higher level enemies it will not affect at all. Then we have the Bleed Out and Radscorpion Venom syringes. Those are both damage over time syringes. Their damage will stack, so keep that in mind. The Bloatfly Larva syringes, which has a chance to spawn a bloatfly upon the enemy's death. Makes for some rather entertaining if not gross situations. We then have the Endangerol Syringe, which reduces the enemy's damage resistance by 25%. If you don't feel like emptying a clip into an enemy, you will save a few bullets by using the syringe. One of the most notable ones, the lock joint syringe, which will have a chance of paralysis when an enemy is struck with one, similar to the effect of paralyzing palm. As for the Mind Cloud syringe, it severely cripples your enemy's ability to detect you. This is incredibly useful when it comes to staying sneaky. Similarly, the Pack syringe has a chance to pacify the enemy for 30 seconds. And finally, the Yellow Belly syringe, which has a chance to cause the enemy to flee at your very presence. The Syringer works very similarly to the Junk Jet, where you can load several different syringes in at the same time. So if you have a multi-stage attack you want to perform on an enemy, it is totally doable. Let's get into the components required for the Syringer ammo itself at the chemistry station. To get the raw components you need, the junk items you'll need to look for are lanterns, makeshift batteries, rat poison, bags of fertilizer, and silver pocket watches. For straight up junk items that shouldn't be broken down for their base components, you need antifreeze bottles, Abraxo cleaner, bloatfly glands, pencils, stingwing barbs, and Radscorpion stingers. You'll want to keep around tarberry, which is in high concentration in the slog, and moot fruit, which can be found just about anywhere, and placed at any settlement. For 8 items you will want to use in these syringes, you'll want bourbon, dirty water, psycho, Med-X, purified water, and Nuka-Cola. As for the places you can find these things, obviously settlements, workshops, garages, subway tunnels, marshes, bars, and taverns. Almost all of these syringes require steel and glass, so if you don't have too much of either, it would be a good idea to tag those for search if you need them.
And that Wasters are the most important things you need to keep your Syringer well stocked and at the ready if trouble comes your way. Play around with the different ammo or load it all in at once to make your foes more unpredictable with each shot.
We hope that you found this guide entertaining, useful, or a little of both. If you enjoyed this video and want more, you know what to do. This is Caedo, and I'll have Sven take us out.
And that's it for this Scavenger Squad. Hope it helped you surviving in the wasteland, and we'll see you in the next video.